on a rainy spring morning.
It's a very big day. Probably the biggest thing of my year so far.
There is plenty of sunshine in Tom and Jill Aguiar's lives.
We weren't expecting to be here now.
They came back and said it's a go, so.
So, and your thought then?
Like, we have a lot to do.
To build a nursery for Noelle.
Little dresser, we're gonna put her clothes in it.
They thought there was plenty of time to pick out the colors
It's going to be in a light gray color.
and find the furniture.
This is the railing.
We got the crib when
Because Noelle's story was not supposed to be this difficult.
14 weeks pregnant, I think.
Midway through her pregnancy, the doctors told Jill that sometime soon her baby's heart would simply stop.
I never thought this would come.
Except no one bothered to tell Noelle.
I said I want her to go, but I don't want her to go.
She was born just shy of 28 weeks, but more importantly, shy of a pound.
So tiny. No one believed that she would make it to this day.
Gotta get a picture with Candace.
She has spent the last 4 months in the NICU at Forsyth Medical Center,
Hey, sweetheart.
where she received far more than medical attention.
What better than to have a team of NICU nurses on call to be your babysitters?
This is what it looks like to have 100 mothers.
It's just been an amazing journey.
Although she still looks tiny, Noelle has gone from 12 ounces to more than 4 times that.
Well, she's meeting all the requirements that babies need to go home. So she's feeding all on her own, she's breathing all on her own, and just needing a little bit of extra oxygen.
I have to stay in touch with you because you're my daughter.
Which is understandable when you're smothered in love.
Oh my goodness, are you going to cry?
For the nurses who, in some cases, came in on their day off to say goodbye, these are the moments that help heal the more difficult ones.
To be able to see the miracle of going home when you know that there are others that didn't make it there, it makes it all worthwhile.
Ready?
Tom and Jill have always had a profound faith that their daughter was in the hands of something more powerful than modern medicine. And so do many of the people providing that to her each day.
It's not us, it's God. She's here for a reason. She was a fighter when she came out, and she's been a fighter ever since.
Thank you. Bye.
And with the fight apparently won,
We'll be back.
Noelle gets to take her first trip home,
Not to this part. We'll be back to visit.
secure in her car seat,
You're already asleep.
and in the knowledge that all those other mothers
Thank you. You're so welcome.
are nearby.
Sometimes you just can't help it. There are tears of joy.